Hello. This is my third time trying to record this. I didn't realise that every single video I'd recorded had been kept on my phone and it was running out of memory, so there you go. That's the level of professionalism. So I'm back with another video for the YouTube channel for the podcast, humming and hawing until I figure out what I really want to say. But there's been some postal deliveries, so I'll go through those, and there are one or two things that I'll mention. There's no music really this week because I didn't think ahead. Anyway, first up, let's dig around here. Oh, I got the third of the Columbia Noir sets from Indicator, so I have these three lovely sets which I'm looking forward to digging into around about November. I might do Noirvember again. I think I've missed that the past year or two. It used to be a regular thing. It's great. There's so many classics in the world of film noir, and you can see the familiar tropes changed around, and you can even see them fitted into different, genre types. You've got the horror noirs and a couple of comedies and stuff, but these ones, so the third volume has Johnny O'Clock, The Dark Past, Convicted, Between Midnight and Dawn, blah, 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 The Sniper, and City of Fear. Sounds good. I think I've heard of City of Fear, so maybe I've seen that one. I would need to double check my database, my IMDb ratings and letterboxd system. You guys, if you'd got volume 2, you would have got Framed, 711, Ocean Drive, The Mob, Affair in Trinidad, Tight Spot, and Murder by Contract. Volume 1 had Escape in the Fog, The Undercover Man, Drive a Crooked Road, 5 Against the House, The Garment Jungle, and The Lineup. Please do let me know if there are any of those that I should really prioritise ahead of the others. I'm always open to suggestions of things that I should try and watch sooner than 10 years time. As well as those, Indicator did do the Sam Fuller at Columbia set, which I highly recommend. Now I say this, and I haven't actually watched as many Sam Fuller movies as I always think. The first one I ever saw years ago on late night TV was Shock Corridor. That remains a favourite. That's fantastic. The Naked Kiss is really good, highly recommended. I'd seen White Dog before I knew it was Sam Fuller, and I think I saw The Crimson Kimono, because in this one you have It Happened in Hollywood, Adventure in Sahara, Power of the Press, Shockproof, Scandal Sheet, The Crimson Kimono, and Underworld USA. It's a very good set, nicely complemented by Eureka's Fuller at Fox set. So that has Fixed Bayonets, Pick Up on South Street, Hell and High Water, House of Bamboo, and 40 Guns. And has a little mark on the side that I'm not too keen on. Let's see. No, I don't think that's come off. That's what happens when you move an entire cinema room. Yeah, check out Sam Fuller, and if you have time in November, check out some film noirs. The other post I got was Someone to Watch Over Me, Ridley Scott thriller that has been a blind spot for me for years. Mimi Rogers and Tom Berenger. I'm hoping that's quite good. So we'll see. And last but by not any means least, or maybe it is, Weird Wisconsin, the Bill Rebane collection. So why did I go for this? Monster a Go-Go, Invasion from Inner Earth, The Alpha Incident, The Game, Twister's Revenge, and The Demons of Ludlow. I thought I hadn't seen any Bill Rebane films. I have seen about 20 minutes of The Demons of Ludlow when I bought the video because I was 14 and happy that I was able to buy it, even though it was, I think it was an 18. And even at that young age, realised it was a terrible, terrible film. So, I'm kind of looking forward to checking it out now, seeing if it's as terrible as I thought it was, or if that was just teenage me with no patience and no ability to appreciate the fact that someone was still trying to make a film when they didn't have hundreds of millions of dollars at them. I'll see. This arrived and I emailed Arrow because I've got other stuff that's been due for, you know, a month or so. Mainly A Ghost Waits, which I highly recommend, and I can't remember the other ones that are on there. But Arrow do this thing now, they've done it for a few years, where unless you want to pay, was it £1.50 or £2 a title, like your stuff is then sent all together, which I get it. I get why that's saving their postage and it's an option if you pick it. But on the other side, if you're ordering directly from Arrow, you're doing that to support them, to cut out the middleman, to not line the pockets further of Amazon or, you know, Zavi or any of the big online retailers. It goes direct to Arrow. And it used to be a real treat to get things that you pre-ordered maybe a week early, at least on the day, and be like, oh, I've got it, it's safe, everywhere else is sold out, I've got my copy, and you know, I'm supporting Arrow and I'll check this film out. Now, you don't really have that. But if you ordered, say, A Ghost Waits from Amazon, you would have had it on the first day it was released. Or, you know, maybe sometimes you get stuff dropped off on the Sunday because they're just out and about and they've already got the stock. And that's a bit of a shame, because it removes some of the like added attraction from ordering direct from Arrow, who I've never really had any problems with. I've had the email quite often over the years, but just checking on where's this, where's that. But you know, I've always found their customer service pretty good. I'm pleased with the product. It's unfortunate that at the moment they seem to be focusing a lot on the, right, here's the same film we've done 4 times, but now it's in 4K Ultra HD, and there's a 3D mask of Dario Argento that you can kiss before you go to sleep at night. I'm not really into a lot of those upgraded titles are putting out at the moment. I don't want to upgrade again. I went from VHS to DVD. It took me a while to go from DVD to Blu-ray. For me, that feels like enough. And I'm trying to have the balance between Blu-ray and things that might just, you know, keep stored digitally. I cave in and have some iTunes movies when they're cheap enough, or if I want to support filmmakers there. So yeah, I'm not rushing for a lot of the upgraded stuff, but you know, some people are. A lot of people have been excited by the Battle Royale set that look nice. I am still happy with, let's go for this old school. Oh yeah, I've never wanted to upgrade it. I had it for years. Had the little film cell in there and everything. It's not just the film. It was at the time, you know, it was getting that 10 edition and then enjoying the film and having the little collectible bit inside it. And there was a while there where it went out of print and people were offering me a hell of a lot of money to buy that. I was like, well, I want to sell it. I like Battle Royale. That's my set. So, you know, everyone has their different reasons, I guess, for wanting various formats, and some folk will have everything they need to go for 4K and check that out. Good for them. It's not for me. Not for me, so I'm not going to do that. I think that does cover the post for this week though. That's it. I watched Psycho Gorman on Shudder. It's absolutely amazing. I actually gave it 10 out of 10 and reviewed it on my blog, so I highly recommend that to everyone. I'm about to watch Army of the Dead, so maybe there'll be some chat about that next week. And the podcast will be dropping soon. Tyler, unsurprisingly, will be showing some love for Blue Crush. And if you want to hear someone love a film like that, or anything to do with extreme sports or skateboarding movies, then you know Tyler is your man. I was making the case for the Mosquito Coast, and I would still say to everyone that that's worth checking out, and it remains very much one of the best Harrison Ford performances that never really get discussed, certainly out with his big hero roles. So I like the fact that whether or not anyone else liked it, you'll have to listen to the podcast for that. It was an interesting one to discuss, and if we've reminded one or two people to check it out, you know, I would never class it as a perfect film, unlike Psycho Gorman, but I don't think it really deserves to be sort of as forgotten as it is. That's it then for this week. I think that covers enough rambling. Podcast will be dropping very shortly. I will try to come up with something next week, or maybe I'll get that other bit of post from Arrow and be able to go through some of the things now. I don't do actual like unboxing stuff. That's why I just go through the movies, because if people can let me know of any favourites or something I should really check out, I would appreciate it. I don't care for unboxing videos, and some people do them and they're still basically just reading out the contents of the box, as I did with the titles. Like if I was going in depth, I would be covering special features and what's in there. I think there might be a point to that if you were considering some purchases, but otherwise there's no point. And just like, oh, here's this thing I bought. I'm going to tell you stuff that you can read whenever it's listed on any online store. No, that's not going to be a thing on this YouTube channel. What you will get is continued incoherence and stammering and very, very, very low production values, and still no graphics or pop-ups. So you're welcome.